Hi Flora, good to hear from you again. Hope you are doing okay where you are. Um, Thank you for sending in more essays and working so hard. Yeah, okay, let's go straight in. Off we go. So local governments are pushing companies to move from large cities to regional locations. What are the benefits and drawbacks? So this is like a kind of problem solution format, and then gives reasons. Okay. So, in recent years, many local authorities have encouraged relocation of corporations from urban cities to outlying areas. Fantastic vocabulary, really nice. These moves can often facilitate economic development of the suburbs and the relocating companies. Okay. In However, on the contrary, you'd have to say it's not really on the contrary, actually. It's more like however would be the right connecting word here. However, um, these policies, so they, which is the moves, I might say these, just go these, or these policies, to be really clear. These policies, spelling, may bring enormous environmental and social disruption to the region too. In this essay I'll discuss, but yeah, lovely. Well done. Fantastic. Very, very strong start there. Lovely. Now, on one hand, corporation relocation from cities to suburbs is an effective measure to accelerate economic development for both the relocation and the suburb. Okay, so I'm worried this is a little bit repetitive as an effective measure because this bit here is very nice, but it is basically the same. If I underline it, it's basically the same as this. Yeah. So you've said accelerate. Okay, let me just go through this and let's just work this out together. Okay, so let's take out that because that is exactly repetitious of that and that as well. Okay, so these three words, if you see what we're doing here, and that word as well. So for me, that is a sentence you don't need. Okay, is an effective measure. So let's get into it to accelerate growth in these often underdeveloped region areas. Yeah. So if you have that as well, if I put that in italics, that doesn't give us the repetition of what you've just done, and it kind of moves the essay forward because here you're going to do this here. Firstly, companies which have been constricted, very nice, by the limited land supply in the prime area, in the prime areas, you don't need that, I don't think, actually. So I'll just underline it, you just don't need it. Could be benefited, ed, or better, could benefit from a lower price and abundant availability of land in the rural zones. Secondly, corporations secondly, why don't you have such expansion may mean or may result in. So expansion, because it's obvious, we don't need to keep on repeating this because we know this is what you're talking about now. So such expansion of these companies into rural area may result in more job opportunities for locals and these residents. So rather than that, use some, this is who could. So what you're doing is this really helps the coherence. Now the coherence is just the flow of the essay. So naturally here you're referencing by using a relative clause. So more job opportunities for local dwellers who could also enjoy better community infrastructure or for example, transportation, telecommunication, just give me three things, otherwise it feels like a list. So take out one thing, and hospital, don't have that. So who could also, thanks to, rather than not subsequent to. Oh, I want to say subsequent to because that's lovely. Thanks to. All right, let's take that out. As a consequence of. A consequence of. Okay, government and company investments. Yeah, excellent. So that just tidies up that paragraph. It is, you're writing at a very good level. I'm absolutely happy that you're writing on a band 7, okay? Possibly more. I don't like kind of guessing more than that. What I really, really like here is that you've organized it very clearly. Okay, so what's working here is that fabulous vocabulary. Okay, that's the number one thing. Excellent. Okay. Number two thing, you're addressing the question. So in terms of task response, looking really strong here. The coherence is very good. Okay, so it works on the one hand, firstly. Secondly, you don't need these. They guide me, which is fine, but also remember that these words, who, um, and the repetition of where we put in here, these policies, that sort of thing, that is also coherence. So that's more, slightly more subtle. So this is lexical coherence, this is grammatical coherence. So don't think that I'm simplifying. It's actually quite clever what's happening. It's just less obvious, but it looks quite sophisticated to the reader. Blah blah as a consequence of. So this is looking super super. On the other hand, there are some potential pitfalls. Potential pitfalls for preposition for company profitability and suburb environment, stemming from stemming. You'd have that have to be ing. Stemming from the moving in from corporations entry. Oh, so stemming from the entry of such corporations, I would say actually. From the company perspective, they might affect their profitability. They might risk their profitability, at least in the short run, to adapt their operations. Okay, so I don't think you need that. I would say company, to start with, company profitability may be put at risk. Yeah, in the short term. Okay, so just start with this. Company profitability may be put at risk, and then take that out, and then go, comma, at least in the short run, comma, to adapt their operations to a less efficient business environment in the outlying area. Good. For example, many industries, now, you don't need that actually. You can emit. So this is emission, another sort of grammar trick. Many industries, persuaded by the local authorities to withdraw and gone from nearby megacities, comma, yeah. So you're using a participle clause. This is lovely. So it works in super grammar, but you don't need that. You could emit it, which means literally cut. Okay. Were impeded by an unskillful or labour pool, immature committee, immature or okay, and the interrupted connection with the previous supply chain partners. Yes, good. It took almost a decade. Wow. Here, which you could put here, which took a decade to balance or rebalance. And then that could go to rebalance into. So some of the stuff is just like too much extra. From a community point of view. So here, furthermore, because you're making another point, furthermore, from a community perspective, suburbs are often Now, are often suffered. Now, often suffer. Watch out on the grammar there. Often suffer from the side effects of prosperity. For instance, increasing production and transportation could lead to air pollution. And you'd have to say the negative side effects, because otherwise I'm thinking, great. Negative side effects. For instance, yes, very interesting work there. In conclusion, despite corporations moving, you're not really beneficial. Here, the drawbacks should not be neglected. Come into the passive. Yeah, the potential drawbacks should not, potential drawbacks, drawbacks to the environment, so cut that, drawbacks to the environment and companies themselves should not be neglected. Okay, so very, very nice writing there. I would absolutely happily say you could take a band 7 on that one. Okay, you're writing in a very complex way. Go through these corrections slowly so you can really understand what I'm trying to do in terms of, mostly this affects the coherence. So it's cohesion and coherence, which is the flow. So it flows really easily. I'm not having to kind of stop and think too much, that sort of thing. Okay, very, very nice work there. Let's look at these. So I know you're confident on your task ones. Hey, relatives ready for a vacation and you're not going to be there till later. Okay, dear Uncle Mark, it's been a long time since we met in London. I'm thrilled to learn that you'll visit Hong Kong for leisure next week. Let me be your tour guide and show you the beauty of your visit here. This is you are going to. So because we use the going to visit, we use the going to future for a plan. You know he's going to do it. He's bought his ticket. You will is, oh yeah, I'll go to Hong Kong one day, but I don't know. This one, I'm actually going. So make sure you're happy on that difference there. I love this. First of all, I am sorry to say that due to work reasons, I won't be able to pick you up at the airport on your arrival day, since it's just a 20 minutes drive from the out of my home. It's safe and convenient to take a taxi. Good. Well, residence sounds a little bit grand, but maybe that's what you call it. But I'd say to take a taxi to my house instead of home. Yeah, my house. Once you've arrived at my apartment. Oh, hang on. Arrived at my apartment. Please go to the concierge to pick up my home keys. The staff there will request you to show, watch out, request you to show your photo ID. I'll probably arrive at 6 and then we'll go out for dinner. Its signature dishes are peaky. Oh my, wow. I would love to eat that tonight. That's just what I want. Wow. Would you have favourite foods as I know? Oh, that's so nice. After dinner, if you're not too tired. If you're not, yeah, we can go to the peak. Enjoy the fascinating night scene of our city. Wonderful. I'm exhilarated. Oh, too much. I'm so looking forward to seeing you. I'm just like to say I'm so looking forward to seeing you. Hope you have a fabulous trip. That's lovely. Well done. Really, really lovely. Great work. Okay. And the new house. Okay, another one. So Ken. Congratulations on moving to the new home. I'm sure you'll have plenty of great memories there with your lovely wife. As a token of my blessing, I have a housewarming gift for you. It's a Philips digital air fryer. What is that? Do we need all these details? Do I really care? Maybe I don't need that. Maybe I don't need this. The top. Why do I want an air fryer? Oh, this is fantastically bizarre. Whoops. It's a Philips air fryer. Okay. Which maybe just like, and this is the top model rather than this. Maybe we don't need this. Received excellent comments. I ordered it on Amazon. We say on Amazon actually, and they'll send it to your home. This coming Wednesday, maybe we would say this coming Wednesday. I know you married Christmas. Therefore, the air fryer This would be an ideal gadget in your new kitchen. You can make your favourite crunchy dumplings and chicken wings with little or no added oil. American enjoy her fried with less concern about, so we get concerned about something, about the fat content. Is that polite? Is Mary very fat? Less concerned about the fat content. Okay. I've also read the reviews. Creates less odour compared to fries, so you'll have no need to worry about the unpleasant smells. So rather than odour, I would say smells, so you're not repeating in the house after cooking. Hope you are fantastic. That's great. Really, really fun. Okay. Why? How brilliant. That's excellent. I mean, what can I say? I mean, you're on an 8 on that. Absolutely no problem at all. Okay. So altogether, looking really, really good. You can get another extra essay pack like this one. If you'd like to do that, let me know, and I'll make sure you can get it at a great price. Okay, like you did before. Would be lovely to keep going with you, Flora. Very well done. Take care.